girlies! Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do this for a while now and start documenting bits of my life through video, especially since I am leaving the country and all my friends for the second time in my life in a slightly different context. First time I left was when I moved to the UK for university, for college. I am such an introvert, and related to that, I've had so much reservation and anxiety, mostly on how people perceive me, and I've been trying to overcome that over the last year just because it's terribly inconvenient. And I have things to do, things to say, places to be. So if you want to follow or support this journey, you can like this video and subscribe for future videos about my life and fitness, training, running related content, and share this with your friends. Support this little baby. Fun fact, I love expressing myself, but I've always been slightly awkward and never particularly loved being in front of the camera. When I was a little kid, I used to love writing stories and filming and editing the most innocent short films. When I was 16 in junior college, I went and signed up for and sat for the SATs all by myself because I wanted to go to film school in the States. So naturally, I became a lawyer instead. Context for those of you who don't know me, I grew up in Singapore, went to school here, spent 3 years studying law at university in Durham, which is a lovely British town. I wanted to study there because I wanted to experience living in a tiny town, which is very different from a city like Singapore. And Harry Potter was filmed there, and they have a decent law program. Since I graduated in 2019, I've been training and practicing corporate law, first with a Singapore law firm and then an English firm based in Singapore. I pole dance. I started teaching yoga over the last year. Shout out to Yoga Movement for their amazing training program, and also Zen Zest Yoga, which is a lovely startup run by my friends Claudia and Chloe. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to teach. Namaste. I am a runner. Running has been a massive part of my life. It keeps me both sane and insane at the same time. Honestly, I probably haven't had the healthiest relationship with running throughout most phases of my life. Not most phases, but some phases. And maybe we can talk about that in another video. So, I'm leaving. I'm moving to Sydney. If you know me personally, you might know that I am a massive outdoorsy person. Nature brings me so much joy. On one hand, I've spent at least one weekend every month for the last 6 months in Bali, learning to surf. Being out in the ocean just brings me such pure joy. On the other hand, I've been getting back into running after 5 years of taking a break from any kind of competitive training. I used to do track, cross country in junior college, and then in college, I was obsessed with half and full marathons back then, and now they are all the craze. Run clubs are the new dating app. Being out and about so much, I've just been craving a more temperate climate, less humid, cooler mornings and evenings, more nature trails, mountains, and beaches with waves. Cutting to the chase as to the bigger why and how this is happening, I have received an offer to practice in an area and sector which I do feel passionately about. In the foreseeable future, I do want to stay in private practice and specialize further in the energy transition space. You can't already tell, nature has been a very central part of my life since I was a kid, and to this day, mountains, surfing, being out in the ocean just brings me so much joy. Australia is targeting net zero emissions by 2050, so it is going to be a hot market for project financing in the field. Frankly, in the same period of the last 6 months, for various reasons which didn't feel like they were in my control, I found myself living in an environment and reality that was sapping all positivity and zest for life out of me. And I'm sure many of you can relate to this feeling of being extremely stuck, maybe in your 20s. I'm 27. and I love Singapore. It is objectively a brilliant country to live in. The government is not perfect, but I struggle to name a country that's doing a better job than Singapore is with the resources that we do have. But at the same time, this is the best phase of my life to be going all out and pursuing things, dreams for myself. And I have spent the last couple of years since I've returned from college in a bit of a muddle, trying to be what I think society thinks I should be. And honestly, I'm the only person who has lost out. I lost out on my own happiness by playing it safe. I could so easily continue surfing, running, doing what I love in a climate that doesn't make me feel like I'm drowning in my own sweat when I go on a long run. Gorgeous mountains are a drive away. I can own a car, drive without forking out 100 grand. Taxes are inevitably going to be pretty shit, but everything makes sense in this phase of life. I often remind myself that as important as money is, we might literally die tomorrow. So I may come from a privileged place saying this, but many of us, my peers included, can use the reminder that there is more to life than saving as much money as you possibly can just for the future. TLDR, the value I see in this move is a marriage of career progression, exploring an area which will no doubt contribute to my baseline level of peace and purpose in my life. And on the other hand, also lifestyle, including running, surfing, which is a massive part of my life, and just prioritizing my own happiness more generally. Hopefully over the next couple of months, I won't deprioritize what I'm trying to do with this channel because I have plans to document certain fitness, running related goals that I am working towards. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow my journey, please like, share, subscribe, support this little baby channel. If you have any questions about making a move to a different country or want to share anything about similar experiences that you've had or thoughts, I would love to hear from you. Feel free to drop a comment down below or reach out to me on Instagram at Anita. Namaste, guys. Bye.